let's read this together. Shout out to dads who changes diapers, cook meals, do laundry, give birth, put kids to sleep, and who are overall team players when it comes to parenting. I saw this on Pretty Omah's World, like that is her YouTube name. Many will say, who is Pretty Omah World? Her name is Omah Nnebe, the daughter of Uchenasi, the second daughter of Uchenasi. Yes, many will say, why are you telling us as if we don't know? Many don't know. There are many who get to people's channel every day. They are coming to YouTube for the first time. They don't know. There are people who don't know Sonia Uchi. There are people who don't know China Nnebe. There are people who don't know many celebrities until they stumble on them. People will explain to them. Like my neighbor, I was like, we don't know Uchenasi. I was explaining something like we're watching Uchenasi's house dedication, and then she was asking me, Julie, who she not called me my native name. Who is this? Why are you so serious in watching it? And I said that was during the house opening. Then she said, why are you so serious in watching? I'm talking to you and you're busy watching. I said, my dear, I needed to watch. She's not telling me join you. We started watching. She said, who is that? I started explaining Uchenasi. She said, who is Uchenasi? Though I think she used to see her on movies like on African Magic. This person I'm talking about is not a YouTuber. She doesn't like YouTube. She doesn't like much publicity, like being on the internet all the time. She said, I think she has heard that name, or bet on African Magic, whenever she's watching movies, they'll write Uchenasi production presents. I said, she said she's heard that name before. Is she a producer? I said yes. She said because that name rings a bell to her. So many people, like, why am I saying this? Many people don't know anybody. Like, it's not everybody that knows all the actors, actresses, celebrities, and all those kind of things. That's what I'm explaining. Omah Nnebe, you see that post on her Instagram story. Omah Nnebe, the second daughter of Chinasi, yes, wrote this. Not that she wrote it. It was even Omalisha 55. That's a family friend. She reposted it. Shout out if you're a mom in the house and you are one of those people that your husband is always helping you to take care of your baby. Gather, let's talk, like gather, because I'm basically not one of them. I am basically not one of them. I get so jealous whenever people come out to say, hey, my husband can cook, my husband can do this, he can change baby's diapers, he can do this, he can do that. I'm always like I always get jealous of those kind of talks. Like this, my girlfriend I was talking about that followed me to watch the house opening of Chinasi on my phone. She basically talks about how her husband is very instrumental to her. I get jealous by that discussion, but seriously, let me get over it. Let us talk about this. I'm this kind of person. Not everybody is not the same. Not all men are the same. African men will tell you their father, their mom didn't train or their father didn't serve the mom or whatever. Their mom was basically the one who always did many things. And I think that is where my own was raised. Typical African man raised by in a place whereby it is the wife that has to do everything. Like there's nothing you have not said or do that will change the situation. But now look at my friend. The husband can cook, serve her food, clean the house, wash clothes for her, wash the plates. Basically, when I see them doing this kind of thing, I want to like get mad at the kind of person I married. But seriously, I really need to get it off my chest. But there is something that has kept me not to get peace over time, is because everybody can be the same. If you are pissed because of this singular act, that means you're going to leave your marriage. So are you going to leave your marriage because you don't have assistance by your spouse? But seriously, kudos, like 100% kudos. I give it up to all men. Shout out to them. A real, in fact, I'll use microphone and a trumpet. Shout out to those people. They are real men. I'm not saying my own husband is not a real man, no. He has the area he does his own. that compensates me. You understand? So God can't create everybody to be the same. But seriously, I love it when a man actually assists in house chores, like change baby's diapers, cuddle the baby, bait the baby. I'm not saying my husband has baited my baby before, yes, and I was scared that he's going to fall the baby when the baby was tender, that he's going to fall the baby, but so thankfully he did not. That was when I've been talking that you don't need to, yeah, you need to beat your, is this not your child, can't you so he had to like budge. But seriously, there are men you don't even need to tell, they will do it themselves, go to the kitchen, cook, clean. But if my hubby does it, it will be like the whole world should fall to the ground. So it's better he doesn't do it. You do your thing and have peace of mind than he does it. Maybe you forced him to assist you a little bit, and then after forcing him, he now budges and then go to help you. Next time you will not even allow him to enter your kitchen or anywhere. That's the kind of person he is. So well, but seriously speaking, not all men does this, but I want to say big shout out, just like Omah has reposted what Omalisha said. Shout out to those men. They are real men. I'm not saying these people still go out to fend for the family. Okay, let's look at Omah's husband, for example. He's a DJ in America. And according to him, there is no place in America that he has not gone to for events, where they call him for events. There is no place in America he has not gone. That he is available in every state in America. How many states are in America? Close to 50 something states. If I'm not mistaken, I start to be corrected. Many states, he is virtually everywhere. So imagine if he has to tour many states, and then when he still comes back, he will still enter kitchen. We have seen him cook when Omah and him, they went for vacation, which place in America. He basically entered the kitchen to cook while Omah was making her content. I said, this man try you. He was making eba, and then he warmed soup, and both of them ate. He brought it and both of them ate. I said, this man try. When I see people like this, I always get jealous. But at the end of the day, I have to go and console myself that you don't have to like expect every man to be like this. This has been my consolation. And if you're listening and your man, like your husband, is not always that helpful at home, like in the chores, don't get mad though, like don't get angry, because it's not everybody that is born to do that. There are areas too that those men can help that many other men cannot do. But me basically, if I had married a man that can do all things, all chores too, my dear, I worship you like worship, because most times I want to be pampered. And then the man that I married is not that type. You will have to literally go to the kitchen, do this. But he has his own good aspect though. He has his own good aspect. That when I want to talk, I'll remember the good aspect, I'll keep quiet. You understand? So basically, shout outs from me, Julie. Yes, shout outs too. Apart from the shout outs from Omah and Omalisha, shout out from me in a very loudest form. If my husband was there, he has gone to, I wish he was there when I'm making this gist, so that he will hear what I'm saying. Shout out to them. Like I'm going to like shout out, like pop champagne for people like you. You go out to work, and after being stressed at work, you come back home and do chores for your wife. It's not like maybe she's lazing all day, but because it's part of your training as a man, like don't just, you need to pamper women sometimes by going to the kitchen, helping them cook, pass it to them. My girlfriend's husband will literally cook and bring for her while she's at the sitting room watching television. This man will cook all the way from the kitchen, bring it to the sitting room and pass to her. In fact, it doesn't pass to her. They both of them will eat. I had been there one time when I visited them. I was there practically taking note of everything that was happening. And I'm like, imagine in my heart. Imagine. I wish. Imagine. And she said, Julie, don't go and think that way. Your husband is good. Should I start mentioning it? I said, don't mention. He said, hey, don't let me start mentioning the area that I've seen that man do that I always wish to. So everybody is blessed in their own respective way. But seriously, most time I do wish that my man can go all out, cook and pass for me, and then I'll just be in the sitting room and be eating. Hey, anyway, shout out to all these men. I saw this on Omah's Instagram story, and I said, no, this is a must gist. All right, if your man is like that, my dear, shout out to him. Tell him that Julie said so. Shout out to him. I love people like that. Okay, keep it up. Don't ever change, no matter what. Keep it up. It makes a woman feel loved, because you don't let her stress all the time. You help her out. Most time she remembers she has to do this. But when she comes, especially when your wife is a working class lady, when she comes back and sees that all the things she has been calculating from work, that I need to go do this, but then she comes back home and sees that these things had already been done. Imagine the feeling that she will worship you. In fact, she will love you. Like, she will be like, oh baby, you did all these things, and I was even saying, let me go rush back and get these things done, but you've done it. Come give me a hug. Only that hug, she will like, she will, there's nothing she will not want to do for you. So shout out to all of you. Okay, I just wanted to gist this because I was just imagining. I wish this is my world. Anyways, I still have my own good moments. All right, it's like, come again and gist with Julie.